We apologize for the technical problem we had, but we're going to get back now to the story from Kevin Barry about how redesigning Cleveland streets could open up entire parts of the city that some of you haven't been able to get to.
Cars may pass outside Friedrich bicycles, but inside.
I gave up my car about 16 years ago, and just switched to bicycles.
Tallis Monroe works on the only type of vehicle he chooses. Tallis rides to the Ohio City shop 15 miles one way from his home in Euclid. A lot of that commute is on big downtown avenues like Superior, where Tallis says he has at least one close call every week.
I start getting shaken when the near-death experiences go to 4 or 5. And I'm talking inches.
He's not alone.
I think overly wide roads really encourage speeding.
Jacob Van Sickle leads the cycling advocacy group Bike Cleveland, which pushes to connect existing bike lanes and trails as well as build more. Cleveland has tried. It passed a Green Streets law back in 2011, which led to about 80 new miles of bike lanes and trails. But Jacob says it should have been even more.
But we also see a lot of streets where there have been missed opportunities, where we feel like the ordinance should have applied. Streets like East 9th Street, streets like East 55th or Woodland.
Councilman Matt Zone is trying.
I've seen over the past 2 years, minds really change inside of City Hall.
Right now, his colleague, Councilman Kerry McCormick, is beefing up the existing Green Streets laws. Zone is heading up Cleveland's Vision Zero task force, which is trying to change the way the city designs its roads to prevent more than 200 serious injuries and deaths every year.
More than 90% of those happen on less than 10% of our streets. And the majority of those streets are in low-income communities and communities of color.
Those communities make up a lot of the business for bike shops like Friedrich's.
There's a lot of low-income people who rely upon their bicycles to get places.
When commuting is a challenge or dangerous, NAACP President Danielle Sidnor says it can hold everyone back.
Then you tend to stay in low-wage paying jobs that are more service-based.
The solution might be found in an ambitious project called the Cleveland Midway.
It's really about building a green space in the middle of the road for people to bike and walk down.
The Midway will give 2 lanes protected by plants and barriers to bikes, runners, walkers, and scooters right down the center of Superior Avenue. Kent State's Urban Design Collaborative Director Terry Schwartz says it fits well on Superior because the street is so large.
I love the Midway project, particularly because it's taking a disadvantage and turning it into an advantage.
It'll run from Public Square all the way to East 55th Street, helping communities far outside downtown.
Where the Midway is proposed to run would actually serve some of the lowest income neighborhoods in the city.
Potentially making it easier to expand commutes and career opportunities for people who live there without adding a car.